My topic is National River Interlinking Project. The National River Interlinking Project, formerly known as National Perspective Plan, plans the transfer of water from surplus basins to water deficit basins where there is drought scarcity through interbasin water transfer projects. In October 2002, the Supreme Court ordered the central government to initiate the work on their interlinking major rivers of the country. A task force was appointed and a deadline of 2016 was set to complete the project that would link 37 rivers across the country. Now, let us look at the scope of the project. The National River Interlinking aims to construct storage reservoirs. It will comprise of 30 links to connect 37 rivers across the nation through a network of 3000 storage dams to form a huge South Asian water grid. It contains two components. The Himalayan Rivers Development. This component aims to construct storage reservoirs on the Ganga Brahmaputra as well as their tributaries in India and Nepal. The aim is to conserve monsoon flows for irrigation and hydropower generation. A link between Ganga and Yamuna is also proposed to transfer the surplus water to drought-prone areas of Haryana and Rajasthan. South Water Grid. It includes 16 links to connect the rivers of South India. It includes linkage of Mahanadi and Godavari to feed Krishna, Kaveri and Vaigai rivers of Tamil Nadu. What are the benefits of river interlinking projects? It can be used to generate hydropower. It can be used for irrigation. It generates employment. It has ecological benefits, and also it can be used for controlling drought and floods. Now, if we look at the problems that are faced during river interlinking projects, in 2014 the Ken-Betwa project got approval in Maharashtra, but it is yet to take off. The Ken-Betwa River Interlink entails a 231 km canal between two rivers in the state of Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh. The difficulties proposed are it will destroy more than 1.8 million trees. It usage of 6,000 hectares of forest land, usage of 6,000 hectares of non-forest land, and also with 5,000 homes being submerged as per National Water Development Authority. Now let us look at a successful river interlinking project, the Godavari and Krishna interlinking. The proposal to link Godavari, which is prone to flooding, and Krishna, which doesn't have enough water, has been around for several decades. It finally took shape in the 2000s, and in 2016 the Andhra Pradesh government linked the two rivers in Andhra's West Godavari district. On September 15, 2016, the floodwater from Godavari was diverted to Krishna River which is 124 km away. This project in fact made into the Limca Book of Records for being completed within a year.